Yeah, I mean, I thought I threw the ball pretty well. I missed my spots on probably 3 pitches, and that's a good hitting team over there. Going to hit those, but like I've said before, it's all about perspective. The ball was coming out of my hand great. I'm feeling good. I think the routine and everything is kind of set in for sure this time. I can live with that. I mean, it was still a good start overall. I mean, it's not the outcome we wanted, but it was still good from my perspective. And moving forward, could I change a few things? Yeah, absolutely, I will. And we'll just go from there and take it into the next one.
What happened after the 2 strikeouts in the 8th there, Andrew? How did you see the inning unfold?
Well, I executed a pitch to Sosa. He just took it the other way, good piece of hitting. And then Wilson just got his barrel out in front of a changeup and was able to hook it to a place where no one was playing. It's going to be hard to make that play anyway. And then, I had a mental mistake and I didn't back up the base to allow Trey to get to third after the second run had scored. So, we'll probably work on that again too, or just be reminded of that as well. But, they hit some good pitches from me, and then Trey just took advantage of a slider that didn't exactly get where I wanted to. It was going that way, but he just caught it out in front. But he's also been here for a while. He knows that pitch is a good one that I rely on, and he just got out ahead of it.
So you feel like you had enough in the tank to get through the 8th?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, they asked me how I felt. I felt great. I felt like our game plan was really spot on today. It just boils down to making pitches, and I didn't make a couple, and that paid for it.
What are you going to remember from this game? The 12, besides the outcome, the 12 batters that you retired to start the game, or pitching out of high leverage situations in the 5th, 6th, and 7th?
I think probably limiting their opportunities. I know they cashed in the 8th on me, but they could have scored 4 or 5 early on in that game easily. So. I think I'll probably take that away, and then the no walks for sure. I've struggled recently on that, so being able to bounce back and have, a back to normal game was big for me too.
Obviously, the margin of error was super thin, but was it tough as a team not to be able to bank a win against obviously a tough opponent as you guys are trying to win every game you can to get in the postseason?
Yeah, I know. We know our schedule is hard. We're not making any excuses. We just got to play better at the end of the day. I think there's some certain facets. Like I said, me backing up and me making pitches, and then defense made some plays behind me. I think we just had a few things go our way, but we needed a few more. But it's baseball. It's going to happen. So we just got to be able to turn the page and go get them tomorrow. We're facing 2 good pitchers the rest of this series.
What were your thoughts on that no Elvay double play?
Oh, it was great. I knew he had an arm, so where he caught it, and just to see where the ball flight was at, kind of. I see it was right on track, and then I knew Harper was on third base, so I knew we had a chance. It wasn't like a really speedster guy. Harper can run, but it's not really a fast guy. So I knew we had a decent shot. He put it right on the money, right where it needed to be. So it was awesome from my perspective. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.